And here we are. So this is my profile. My name is Jeff Stewart, in case we've never met. Nice to meet you. I did a post yesterday, and I want to say, before I continue on to the new blood, I want to say thank you for all the support and comments and good things said about this excerpt from my novel. So to the Wolf Den, Poet Green, Dave K, Vixen, Dr. Semicolon, Becca Waits, Marky Sparky, Led Levy, Brothers Graham, Dusty Grind, Imnez, Chris Sadhill, Large, Mavia, Mazzy, Fudo, A, and Mamba was the first on the top there. She beat me to all these. But yeah, this was really nice, Mazzy, by the way. Thank you for this. I mean, all of these are great. It was very humbling to get these. So thank you guys again. So it makes me really want to get back on the snake and get back to work writing. I need to. I feel a new book coming on. So let's see. And this is going to be a look at our authors today. And, you know, I always love the fact that when I come onto the app, I can hit authors. What I realize is, as Prose, these are all being followed. And whenever I log on to here, and, you know, I log out and I go into the app as Prose, Prose follows everybody that signs on, because when you sign up for the app, you automatically follow Prose by default. So I get to see, as the admin, all the new writers. These new writers. Now, when you go to Prose and see authors, I like to see this sometimes just because it's just so sexy to me. I love seeing this. But okay, anyway, authors. Now, new and noteworthy needs followers. This to me is, I love the fact that this wasn't my idea. I think this was the team's idea, and this is a good idea. And I think that no matter who you are and what you stand for, if you're just you're a recluse, like, I don't need anyone to like my stuff, but I still want to communicate, I don't care. No one's made of stone. It feels good when somebody likes your stuff. And not that you need validation as an artist, but you do. I don't care who says what. It's not completely necessary, but it definitely adds perspective. And I've always said that about my books. You know, I don't care about bad reviews. And something about bad reviews, you guys, and about rejection, and about all this stuff that you hear about, these like typical conversations you hear about the writing, the world of writing, the business, whatever it's called. So there are so many reasons that people get rejected or reviewed poorly. And I've never had one bad review that's shaken me. Typically, if it's a critique, it's okay. They still read your stuff. And no matter what they say, you know, I made a comment in one of my books that critics are just eunuchs watching pornography, and they are. I just don't care what they say. And so that's not to say that a good review doesn't make you feel good, and a bad review can kind of make you feel like shit, because that's all true. But, you know, there are so many classic novels. Lolita comes to mind, a lot of Hemingway stuff, that were rejected by 50 publishers or agents who just had their eye on what's hot, you know. Wait, why are we gonna publish a book about a down and out drifter when we can publish a book about a flying werewolf? You know what I mean? Who, you know, it's a weird thing to me, but it's not new. You know, it's not new. It's nepotism. It's also what's hot at the moment. And it doesn't apply to what we do, does it? So you can't let it shake you one way or the other. The work is the work, period. So remember that. And so with all that said, I think that one of my favorite stories about rejection and genius was Charles Bukowski used to get rejection letters left and right, and he would line his birdcage with them and his bathroom with them. And I thought that was really good. So, but coming on to prose, the reason why I went into that whole thing is because there's no rejection here, because we're all writers. We all understand that need to put things out there. We understand that there's a feeling that people who don't write can't understand when you're a writer. And it's a different form creatively, isn't it? It's a different form because, you can't hear 10 seconds of a book and go, ha, I'm going to buy that. You can't see a frame of a storyline. It's totally different. You can't take a photo of a sculpture of a novel. So it's such a commitment to read a book. And that's the beauty of writing. And this page in particular, I do like this a lot because they need followers. And I don't know who a lot of these are from my own perspective. I probably ran into them on the Prose profile. But let's go to this one. New and noteworthy. And I do like all of these as well. And some of these, of course, are, hit my mic cable. Some of these are the same as over here. But let's look at these that needs followers. And this is, so she's brand new. She's brand new to the channel. I'm going to hit command and open this in the new window. Catherine B. And so Stream of Consciousness, which is one of my favorite portals. And, it's nice to see people writing who, look at this. This is not, yep, that was me. This is not 10 hours ago. This is not chicken feed. This is you can tell by these writers, but just by the way, the feel of the page, what's going on with this talent on the app. So let me get out of this. And it's so cool to look at these. Rosalind M. Now, Loving Jolene. Yeah, we're going to get to this too. This is going to be awesome. I want to go into this in a minute, but so let's go back to our writers. I could just go on forever in this video. Corner Chicken. I love this because I'm not sure if this is from the video I posted one day saying, just do a video of you. I don't care if it's a middle finger. Let us know that you're real and not some scumbag, some spammer, some con artist. And I hope that this is because of that, or it could just be a really happy coincidence, or maybe I saw this first and it seeped into my subconscious, which is not hard to do. Junk food does that too. Last night, I've never had like mega stuffed Oreos. Holy shit. Last night I had plenty of them. Okay, Waking. Yeah, this is good. I think I read this as Prose. I think I did, or maybe I didn't. It sounds really familiar. Okay, and this is, I like Corner Chicken. And I want to say I'm going to link all these writers in the description, but I'm going to go through so many of them that Charlie writes. All right, Charlie writes. Oh, I like that. The books are only finished when you get to the end. Until then, come back again. Smiley face. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm not an audio geek or anything. Charlie writes, oh, look at this. I really don't know how to say this, but I really, really like touching walls. That is so fucking bizarre. I love touching walls. That's interesting. I love touching walls. In fact, let's do something fun for this. Let's go to here and go to, I am right now doing a YouTube video and commenting as I record. I will send you a link. Love this. And I do love this. This is interesting to me that I want to go into this profile. Hang on. Sorry, you guys, I'm all over the place. It almost takes a little bit of something off of my shoulders when I'm browsing the profile as myself and not the app. I feel not more free, but just, I don't know, a little bit different, even though it's no different. I mean, except we have like 140 some thousand followers on Prose, and I have like, what, 1,000, 1.6, something like that. I have to look. But yeah, this is large. Let's see, let's go down to some of these. This is good. Yeah, this is really good. Oh, I like this already. Bunny Valere. I love me some Bunny Valere, and also Mavia, and everybody here. It's just so cool it's almost like family I've never met. One day I want to do a big Prose thing and get everybody in one big room so I can just geek out and talk to all these people. Let's see. Or just watch them. Just like sit back and watch them. Okay, let's go back to authors. Blood Jam. Cool name. Yeah. I mean, you guys just... This is just... I don't know why this has no likes. That's something else too. When we get our stuff in a bigger... in a better play system, if you will, we're going to have more of a way for a better visibility range with our new features we're building out. So, and some of these writers on here that I've read, even as mostly, I should say, as just Prose, as a profile itself, I'm always surprised at how many followers and views they don't have. And I think that's just something to be considered, period, until things get a ubiquitous, kind of like something that's pervasive, that really affects the whole app with like a through line, like one thread. And that's what we're building as well. So our algorithm will be like our glue, and we're really cooking up some really cool shit. So stay tuned. This is cool. I love this line. Staring at an empty pitcher when you're a thirsty crow. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of rhyming poetry, but I love this. I love this intro. I'm going to like that. And yeah. So this is Talon. Okay, good. It's a cool name. Let's go back to authors, and let's go to needs followers. Our authors, Janet Petty, she's a really cool lady. She sent me a nice message, as well as Vixen sent me a very nice message yesterday, so thank you for that. So this is Matt Robinson. Matt Robinson, let's see what Matt Robinson's all about. Grew up in West Texas, married Christy. Still married after 30 years. 30 plus, served in the U.S. Army. Well, thank you, Mr. Robinson, for your service for 27 years. Now I teach English. Well, I'll tell you what, you just got to follow. Just for that alone, nothing but respect for you so far, buddy, and that's cool. Let's see. A dance offered. Crosses a gentle swelling. This is beautiful. My God. Okay, resting, soaking up the sun. The boulder smiles. Look at me, worn and smooth. Time has fitted me into place. Snows, wind, ice, and rain burnish daily, eliminating the rough, making me comfortable, suitable for the place I need to be. I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna keep reading, you guys. And this is gonna get spotlit. In the description of this video, I'm going to go ahead and drop the links to the new writers, the authors page, probably both pages, even though they're pretty similar. Why not? Bigger target, you get a bigger chance at them getting hit. So this to me is a point of pride, because when I did this challenge, I was kind of unsure when I thought of this, because I was like, well, Does somebody want to create something specifically, or do they want to just throw something up that they've done? And I think that this was a good way, in my mind, to bring in some of those new writers we just saw, and hopefully it did. Hopefully they caught wind of this through our social media director who blasted this across the platforms. And example, Death Rattle, which is one of my favorite usernames to ever exist, by the way. And I'm going to open this file, or this profile. This is I read this as Prose, and this is great. I love the intro. I love the song. I don't care. I love that song. Okay, let's see. So this to me, and of course, the Wolf Den, hands down, one of my favorites on the app, and she's also part of the core group of writers with, like, Fudo and Led Levy, him as well. They're all on the Discord, which I'm linking into this. And by the way, Julian Soren, thank you for the beautiful Discord message yesterday, as well as Chris Sadhill, who is another one of my favorites on the app, and Dusty Grind. They're all on the Discord, and they're friendly as it gets, and they love new people, and they love to talk to other talent. So go to that Discord. I'll put that in the link. Story. Yeah. I mean, all of these. So I think that when you have something this vast, and it's getting more and more, the vastness isn't so much getting more vast, it's getting deep, and which at the same time is expanding. But what I see happening with our app now, you guys, with our world, our home, right? What I see happening is just this humongous, this beautiful bubble being created, a sphere. And I think that when I see writers like this, when I see Julie Howard, when I see, on and on and on, there are 138 entries so far just in this challenge. I do like the idea that I can come onto this app whenever I want and read something new every single time. Or old. It's okay to read the same story. Sometimes I'll think of a story I read on here a few years ago, and I'll remember the writer, and I'll go to who I follow, right? And I'll find them, and I'll reread it. And it's one of my favorite things to do before the advent of social media and smartphones was I would fall asleep reading paper, like reading a paperback, and very often I would read a story I've already read because I knew the outcome, and the suspense and the restraint didn't keep me awake. So if anybody ever needs anything, like I said, reach out. I'd love to hear from you. And that's going to wrap it. Hope you guys have a good one, and take good care.